One late evening, Officer Marcus Hill, a decorated black police officer with over 15 years of service, was driving home in plain clothes after finishing his shift. His unmarked car, registered under the police department, was well within the speed limit, but suddenly, flashing lights appeared behind him. Two white officers, unfamiliar with him, pulled him over with suspicion written all over their faces, despite Marcus calmly identifying himself as a fellow officer and showing his badge. They questioned him aggressively, demanded he step out of the car, and even frisked him as if he were a criminal. Passers-by slowed down, watching the humiliating scene unfold, while Marcus, though deeply hurt, remained composed. He knew his silence in that moment was not weakness but wisdom, because he understood that reacting in anger could escalate the situation. Eventually, after running his plates and realizing who he was, the officer's tone changed instantly, filled with awkward apologies. But the damage was already done. For Marcus, this was not just about personal insult. It was about the dangerous reality that racial profiling existed, even within the very institution meant to protect people. Instead of burying the experience, Marcus decided to take a stand. He filed a lawsuit against the department, not out of vengeance, but to highlight the systemic issue of bias that too often went ignored. His case drew national attention, sparking debates within communities and police forces alike. Many officers of color came forward with similar experiences, breaking the silence they had carried for years. While some criticized him, accusing him of betraying the force, many more applauded his courage to demand accountability and fairness. In court, Marcus testified that his aim was not to tear down his colleagues but to build a system where dignity and respect were not determined by skin color. After months of hearings, the court ruled in his favor, acknowledging that racial profiling had occurred and mandating reforms within the department, including mandatory bias training and stricter accountability measures. The ruling became a landmark moment that inspired other precincts across the country to review their own practices. Marcus's ordeal taught a powerful lesson. True justice requires courage to confront even uncomfortable truths. He reminded society that silence in the face of injustice only strengthens the chains of discrimination, while standing up with integrity can break them. His story became more than just a personal victory. It became a beacon of hope for those who had long suffered in silence. The moral of the story is that dignity and equality must be defended, even when the fight means standing against those in your own circle, because only then can real change begin.